What's up, all you beautiful people? It's your boy, the Vuvuzela. It is Vuvuzela Victory Challenge. It is the last two games of the season. We've put that cup competition behind us. We've put all that disappointment behind us. We're focusing on the league. There is a mathematical chance we can win the Premier League today on this episode. You guys need to stay and watch. Your boy, the Vuvuzela, is ready to jump into the action. Run that intro. Right, guys, this is where we're at in the league. We are 3 points behind Tottenham with a game in hand over Chelsea. Tottenham play Bournemouth today. We play Everton today. Chelsea don't play today, so a win here will put us ahead of Chelsea and even points with Tottenham. If they lose to Bournemouth, we could also then go top of the table if Tottenham don't beat Bournemouth. That is the situation. That is where we're at. We've got to take on Everton, who are sitting in 11th spot. Can't really move up because of goal difference. Can't drop because it's 12th, but it is Everton. And the chances of Everton allowing us to walk over them is always very low. We've got some issues to deal with in the squad before we get to that. Having a look at our previous results since that horrifying loss in the FA Cup. We've been on a good run of form, beating Leicester City 4-3. In this one, a nice little save from Barroso coming in as a substitute to score the winner in the 78th minute. We were leading 3-0 in this one, and we somehow managed to give away a 3-0 lead to make it 3-3. In fact, they went 4-3. They went up 3-3 in the end, and then eventually we scored the fourth goal in the 78th minute. The Aston Villa game, slightly different result. It was 1-1 at halftime. We then put up the pressure. It went 2-2 by the 80th minute. And then Christian Aloa coming off the bench to score 2 goals for us after Amuda picked up a slight knock in that one. And then 3-1 a win over Wolverhampton Wanderers. All the goals scored within about 60 minutes from the 60-minute mark. And then lastly, a 3-3 draw against Chelsea. Aaron Haley, who is contingent for the England squad, scored in the 90th minute to equalize with Chelsea. That victory could have been a completely different ball game for us if we had managed to get the 2 extra points in that one. But we're not going to dwell on that. Like I said, we've got Everton at the Bramley Moore Dock Stadium, their new stadium. And, of course, Newcastle at Anfield, our last 2 games of the season. Tottenham have a slightly easier run, I feel, coming into the final games of the season. They take on Bournemouth, sitting in 14th today. And then their final game is Leicester, who can be tricky. But they got knocked out of the Europa Conference League semi-final. So this is all they really are playing for. And it's going to be a tricky one for Tottenham. Hopefully they can split up. But we need to focus on our game. We need to beat Everton. And like I said, we've got a couple of problems within the squad. We did play only 2 days ago against Chelsea. Resting the players didn't help much. I am going to risk a lot of these players because we desperately need the victory. Big news though, Jan Fischer is out for the season. So he won't feature in the Everton or Newcastle game, which means we are going to be relying on Iglesias for this game. In terms of the team, the only swaps that I am going to do, there's 2 that I'm going to make. 3 that I'm going to make that will change a little bit. So Larkin will come off. He is looking super tired out there today. So we are going to bring on Porritt for probably his last game of the season. Elsewhere, Dixon will come off for Brighton, and Amuda is going to come off for Aloa. We know Aloa can do the deal. Ilequim, Ferreira, Vida, Lamine Yamal, and Sam Hunt will have to play a little bit harder today just to try and help out there. In fact, I'm going to drop Dixon completely and bring on Mooney on the bench. Amuda, I'm going to leave on. He could be a game changer for us if we need him. Larkin is going to get complete rest as well. We do have San Roman who can fill in at that left flank if we need him. So that is the team. It's going to be Iglesias, Porritt, Yaya, Lefavre, Eloquim, Ferreira, Albrighton, Oloa, Vida, Lamine Yamal, and Hunt. I was going to play Beadling instead of Lefavre, but I feel like Lefavre has done fairly okay in the last 5 games. You can see a little bit of green in his last few games. The last 2 weren't great. And we look at Beadling, though, he has been a little bit up and down on form in the recent times. 3 yellows, but before that was fantastic when we had the 3-man defense. He fitted into that mold quite easily. But we're going to go with Lefavre in this one, taking on Everton. It is a Merseyside derby. It is a big, big game for us. We need to win this one. And we start off with the highlight with Vida trying to break through the Everton defense line. He's gone find a way through. Lamine Yamal goes down in the box. Listen, if that's a penalty, I feel like that might be a very, 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 very soft penalty to give, and he's given it. Lamine Yamal will step up. He's been our regular penalty kick taker when he's been fit. Otherwise, Ferreira steps up. No Ferreira today to take the penalty. It is going to be Lamine Yamal with his 24th goal of the season. And he's been on spectacular form since coming back from his long-term injury. You can't deny the impact that Lamine Yamal has had on this squad. Indeed, Everton now trying to find a way to break through and try and find a way to maybe equalize from their goalkeeper, playing quite deep out of his goal, returning safely there. Bergwall, though, now goes to Cospo. Going to try and run a little bit with it. Doesn't decide to do that. Gives it away instead. Bergwall back to defend nicely. Oko goes short again. Marciano, they've kind of regrouped now, Everton, and trying to push and break through the Liverpool defense. David Washington finds Dubianson, who takes a wicked shot. Never going to bother Iglesias' goals. And we need to have that in mind, that Iglesias is in goals. He has performed when called upon, though. I can't deny him that. Yes, conceded 3 against Chelsea in the previous game, but 2 of those goals were very, very good goals. The one, maybe we could blame him a little bit, but Lamine Yamal to Vida, looking for Eloquim on the back post. Attacking-wise, we should be dominating teams like Everton. We are the 2nd top goal scorers, I think, in all competitions. Ferreira, Porritt goes for the long range. Gary Porritt puts it in the back of the net. He's already decided he is leaving the club, refusing to sign a new contract, no matter how many times I've asked him. So left back will be on the shopping list come the transfer special in summer. But a good, solid finish from Gary there, the Scottish international. Does bother me a little bit that he doesn't want to sign a new contract, because I really do like him. I think he is a very good left back, but I understand that he doesn't want to be a backup to Christopher Larkin, who I feel is a little bit better than Porritt defensively. It has to be said. And at the end of it all, they are wing backs, they are defenders, they should be defending. And now we haven't done any defending there. That was a shocking shot from Washington. Even though he was offside, he should be hitting the target. Corner comes in. Vida picks up the recyclable. Albrighton can shoot from there. So can Yaya. And that just goes a little bit over the top there. Of course, the Tottenham game is only a bit later on. So as it stands, we are top of the table. Although Washington, I feel, was offside there. We'll still be top of the table even if Everton score here. But I think he was offside. I think they've given it. They've given it. I felt like he was a little bit offside there. Oh, was he being played onside? Was Yaya playing him onside? So, was in line with the ball. Questions have to be answered there. I don't know. I feel like that was offside. I think from the moment it came off the header, the second person, I think Washington was in an offside position. But we're staying calm. We're chilling. We're in top position. Albeit Tottenham have a game in hand, which they play a little bit later today. We've given the ball away. We need a third goal here, I think, just to ease my nerves a little bit. I think Everton have maybe found a way to back into the team. And Fabio Ferreira now on the breakaway. Washington, their goal scorer, pulling it forward. Now they're trying to rebuild from the midfield. Duval times Dubiuson. Fabio Ferreira looking for options. Finds Duboson, finds Mendoza. who pots it very much wide there. That was, I mean, Iglesias' goal was close there, but I think he had that covered. Gonna have to look at making some swaps. A couple of tied legs out there already. Eloquim, one of them. Vida, definitely one of them as well. Let's make those swaps. Eloquim will come off for San Roman. Ferreira can come off for Sacco. Vida can come off for Zhao Bin. Lamine Yamal, our goal scorer, can come off for Barroso. We'll bring in Barroso just to relax him. I know Lamine. Let's actually do Hunt rather. We'll leave Lamine out for a little bit longer. They're both sort of the same tired levelness. We'll do that for now, just to give some guys a little bit of a rest. Some fresh legs on the field always does help. Everton with the free kick now have the ball deep in their own half. Oko, find Kosopo, back to Oko. Goes long, gives it away to Barroso. Loa, cutting inside, beautifully done, Christian Loa. That's what he gives you. The Wonder Kid, Mexican international, 10th goal of the season. Beautifully done here from Christian Aloa. Look how he just ran through the defense. 1, 2, 3 defenders couldn't get to him. It took a little bit of a deflection, but that was all thanks to Barroso and his initial header to launch Aloa through. We've got a throw in now with Porridge to Albrighton. Goes back to Iglesias. He's going to take his time, look for options, finds Yaya out wide. Porritt. Hua Xiaobin, our Chinese international. Sacco goes across to Aloa. Takes another shot this time. Oko gets the save. Could have easily been 4-1 there. Good initial save from Oko, keeping Everton in the game. Lamine Yamal goes short to Xiaobin. Tried to do a little backhill to Lamine. Couldn't. Second time of asking, finds it. Sacco with the poor effort. I mean, if you're going to take shots like that, you need to be hitting the target, especially if you want to start ahead of the likes of Ferreira. Sacco, he is one of the players we might look at shipping off in the summer. There's a few guys that I have in mind that I'm looking at moving on, trying to raise some funds. Sacco cuts inside Barroso, who at one stage was on that list, but his recent form has kind of helped me change my mind a little bit, leaning more towards Gartacos instead. Speaking of which, we're going to bring him on. I know there's a highlight coming, but I'm going to make the swap anyway because Lamine is almost basically no health left in his bones. So we're doing on Gartacos just to give him a run for the last 7 minutes or so. San Roman wins it back. Poor effort there from Albrighton. Finds Mendoza, takes the shot, and it's wide again. I mean, Iglesias actually had a very, very good game in this one so far. He hasn't really been called upon too much. Most of the shots have gone wide, and their goal they scored, I mean, there's nothing I could do about that. It was offside, in my opinion. I'm still sticking on that mountain hill. But we've beaten Everton 3-1. The big question is, what will Tottenham do a little bit later? If they drop points to Bournemouth, we could be sitting on top of the table come the last game of the season. It's all depending on what happens here. Let's come back. We'll come back for that in a bit. As all I got to do is click continue, I guess. Well, I was hoping for Tottenham to drop points. They dropped a goal, but they were already leading. Well, they were 1-0 up. It was 1-1, and then 2 minutes later, Ben Doak, a former Liverpool man, scored the winner for them. That hurt a little. That actually hurt a little. But it is now what it is. It is going to the final games of the season. Tottenham taking on Leicester, who are fighting for that continental spot, that last continental spot. We're taking on Newcastle, who are really playing for pride, I feel, at this point. 2 big games. We'll come back for that Newcastle game. Guys, the final game of the season is upon us. Taking on Newcastle at home. This is the team that is going to start. Fisher, not 100% fit to play, so he won't start. It's going to be Iglesias in goals, Larkin on the left, Yaya and Beedling in the center, Eloquim on the right-hand side, Ferreira, Dixon in the midfield, Vida, Amuda on the right, Hunt and Lamine. Yamal will continue up front. It does mean that Porridge did play his final game. He's not going to even feature on the bench. I've got San Roman, Lefavre, Saka, Albrighton, Aloa, Xiaobin, Galacticos, and Barroso all on the bench. With that being said, taking on Newcastle, we are keeping an eye on the Leicester-Tottenham game as well. It could be a banana peel for Tottenham. We need to win this. We need Spurs to lose. A draw won't be enough for us. We need a victory for Leicester. Leicester are fighting for that 7th spot. They need to win. If they lose that spot, they lose European football completely. So they need to get that at least some form of European. It'll be the Conference League, but we need to beat Newcastle. That is a guarantee. And we need Tottenham to lose to win the league. It is all to play for right now. We've announced the England squad. That is going to be the next video. We're doing the World Cup with England. We'll go through a full breakdown of that at the next episode. But right now, we're focusing on Anfield. And we're keeping a stray eye at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium as well. Amuda has the corner, looking for Elequim. He's had a bit of a goal drought, but he's back with another glorious header. 16th goal of the season for Elequim, who got left out of the Brazilian World Cup squad for some reason. Don't know why. When you score 16 goals from right back, surely you've got to be in contention for a World Cup squad. That is how we stand at the moment. Tottenham and us, we need Leicester to score, because right now we are 1 point behind Tottenham because they are currently drawing with Leicester. We are beating Newcastle, and Newcastle have gifted us an opportunity now. Ferreira, Hunt, Amuda, cuts inside. Amuda, beautifully done. It's 2-0 within 20 minutes against Newcastle. We're cruising at the moment. Absolutely cruising. You'd love to see them. Big mistake from Sousa there. Gave the ball away. Ferreira picked up Hunt. Eduardo couldn't get the tackle in properly. Maybe a penalty, but advantage was played. And Amuda put it in the back of the old onion bag. It's 1-0. And guys, Leicester scored at the same time as us. It is 1-0 to Leicester. 2-0 to Leicester. Pinto just got a second. And we do this on goal difference. 3-0 Leicester. Oh my goodness. Oh my absolute goodness. We just need to relax. We need to just now focus on our game. Leicester is 3-0 up against Tottenham. Away from Tottenham. Is this going to be just biblical scenes? Iglesias with the ball now in his hands. A third goal before halftime would be absolutely brilliant. Iglesias goes long looking for Vida. Can't find Vida, finds Molyneux instead. Ferreira cuts through for Newcastle. They've pulled one back. I don't think that was offside. I think that was a goal. It's been disallowed. Okay. We still have our 2-0 lead. Was he offside? I mean, guys, that was offside, yes, but that was absolutely close. And have a look at the latest scores around the world. Leicester City are beating Tottenham 3-0 at halftime. That is absolutely huge for us. Huge for us. We need to focus on this game. There are no swaps. Going to tell the team they're doing okay. Moving into the second half. Oh, could this be my first Premier League title? I don't want to overthink it, but it is looking very good at the moment. It is looking very, very good. It's still 3-0 at Tottenham. It's still 2-0 at Anfield. We're playing our game. 60 minutes are in. We're going to make some swaps here. Vida looking a little bit tired out there on the left-hand side. We'll take him off for Zhao Bin. Elsewhere, Elequim looking super tired. San Roman come in on the right-hand side. Up front, Sam Hunt's not playing great. Barroso pop in there. Just a couple of fresh legs just to spice things up a little bit in this game. The Tottenham game's disappeared from my latest scores. I don't know what happened there. But we've got a long throw opportunity with Amuda going to Beedling. Amuda, Zhao Bin, Yaya. Cuts inside to Dixon. That was close for number 3. That was very close for number 3. Nwari with the corner for Newcastle. Back post gets cleared away. Amuda on the breakaway. He's got Lamine Yamal. Zhao Bin up front with him. Lamine Yamal was running through the midfield. Larkin goes across trying to find Lamine. Couldn't. Puts us on the back foot now with La Rosa. La Rosa running down the wings, got options in the box. Finds Nuarni, and that is a goal for Newcastle. They've pulled one back. Guys, we just need to hold this lead. We just need to hold this lead. La Rosa's run completely caught San Roman snapping there a little bit with the cutback. We didn't pick up Narni in the box. Iglesias couldn't do much about that. Oh, this is tight now. This is absolutely tight. It is still 3-0 to Leicester. There's another highlight. Oh, I just wish the final whistle could just go now. Newcastle building out from the back. Fernandez finds Van Deel. Zitha, their goal scorer now, moving forward. Luis Felipe trying to bring in. La Rosa gets dispossessed by Amuda. That is the commitment we want to see from this team right now. Beedling, Pereira, San Roman looking for options. Barroso, back to San Roman. Beedling, San Roman again gets taken down hard, and that could be a red card. It is a red card for La Rosa. San Roman okay? He seems like he will be okay. It was just a terrible tackle. Now it's opened up the door a little bit for us with the extra man advantage. Amuda to Beedling. Trying to look for options. Yaya. He's got Zhao Bin on the far side. Larkin on the far side. Finds them both. In Zhao Bin looking for options. Going to look all the way to the corner. Larkin finally gets it out in front of goal. It's fallen for Barroso. I think Lamine was offside though. I think it's not going to count. I think they are going to give it as offside. I think Lamine was in an offside position. It's not. It is a goal. It is a goal. It is 3-1. Guys, we have one hand on the trophy. I can't believe this. I honestly can't believe this. Lamine shot. He was actually onside. Fran played him onside. Not Fran, the defender. Who was this? I couldn't see his name. I think it was Candida or Berendez. San Roman running down. Newcastle looked to be the villains in the story. The heroes have emerged with a 3-1 win. Looking at a 4-1 now. It is a 4-1. It is Lamine Yamal with the goal. Questions over offside. I think that one was onside. I don't think that one was offside. It is going to count. It is 4-1. We are absolutely coasting. I need to go check that Tottenham-Leicester game now. I hope it's still 3-0 to Leicester. Maybe even 4-0. That would be absolutely fantastic. With 15 minutes left to go, we need to have a look. We don't need to see if it was offside. It wasn't. Leicester are still winning, guys. Look, Amuda with the free kick. The free kick curse continues. Still haven't scored a free kick since Skov left. He was the last man to score a free kick for us. With 5 minutes left to go, guys, Tottenham are still losing 3-0. We're going to win the Premier League on goal difference. We are going to win the Premier League on goal. We are winning the Premier League, guys, in what has been a pretty disappointing season cup-wise. League-wise, almost scored a fifth there from the free kick. San Roman, Beedling, Larkin, all across to Amuda. Luis Felipe's tackle was good enough and gives away the corner. Tottenham have pulled one back. Surely they can't. Oh, they've pulled a second on 94th minute. Oh no. Oh no. We done it? We've done it! Tottenham's comeback was not enough. Yes. We won the Premier League. We won the Premier League. All hail the Premier League champions. Liverpool finally win the Premier League after a long, long drought. Almost fighting off relegation at one stage when I came in. And look at us now. Look at us now. There you go. Premier League champions. Larkin lifting the trophy. The captain of the season. You love to see it. Absolutely love to see it. What a season in the Premier League for us. We've won the Premier League. Ecstatics in how we won it, I don't even know. We had such a horrible, horrible start to the season. But just for confirmation, we have won it on goal difference. It feels absolutely amazing to win the Premier League. We did have a huge, superior goal difference over Tottenham. I mean, look at that, 26 goal difference. That is absolutely insane. Same points on the last day of the season. We have put Tottenham to that title. They had 2 late goals. All they needed was that one more goal. They probably would have won. Heartache for the London team. Joy for the Merseyside team. We've done it. 2 trophies in a season. Let's go. Of course, last time Liverpool won the league was in 2031. 7 years ago, or 7 years ago, they won the Premier League. They came close on 2 occasions. That was us in 2035-36, where we came in second. Third was last season. This season, we've taken the step up. We have taken the title. We have won the Premier League. Tottenham could have had their first league title in over 50 years, and they bottled it in the end. All they needed to do was beat Leicester, and they couldn't. We have won the Premier League. And with that being said, guys, I'm coming back for the season review. I'm going to quickly do that, but what ecstatic moment. The board are super happy with us winning the Premier League. Absolutely fantastic. We're getting some money in, some whole bunch of stuff coming through. We'll come back for that season review. Right, guys, just to cap off this amazing episode, we do the season review. League Cup champions and Premier League champions. We only made the one signing this season, and it was Martin Gross, who came in and was absolutely spectacular when it came to the centre-back position. Out, we did make a lot of transfers out. We needed to recoup a lot of that money. The likes of Radanovic, 30 years old, 20 million, not bad. Good return for him in Saudi. Hodgkinson landed up playing 2 games for Leicester City. Went on loan as well, so maybe something happened with Chingozi. Probably my worst expecting of selling a player off. I feel like we could have gotten maybe a little bit more money from him. He's played very well at PSG. The same for Patrick Bieniek. But to get 25 million for a 24-year-old striker, I feel like that is not too bad at all. Elsewhere, no one else really performed when it came to the signing. I think we got a lot for Skov here. 63 million. Only played, 17 games for him at 690 ish. But I think that was maybe a good sale there. Move on. You can see the board review. Very happy that we won the Premier League, of course. You can see the start of the season. We only won 1 in 5 games to start off the season. We then bounced back and had a little bit of a wobbly patch around January side where I thought we might have lost it. But from the Tottenham game all the way to then, undefeated from February till May, with only the 1 draw, and that was to Chelsea. We were absolutely fantastic when it came to the clutch of the season. Champions League knocked out in the quarterfinal by Napoli. I'm not sure who actually won the Champions League. We'll check that in a bit. FA Cup did eventually go to Aston Villa. They beat Brighton in the final, knocked out in the semis, a little bit hard done by. And then the Carabao Cup, we beat Norwich, Reading, Portsmouth, Leicester, and Chelsea to go on and lift the Carabao Cup. Huge moment for us. We can have a look at the overall sponsorship. A lot of the money was decreased this season. It will definitely increase next season after winning the Premier League. Amuda, Hunt, Lamine Yamal, Dixon, and Ferreira are top goal shirt sellers. And of course, players we're going to look to keep. This is pretty much the starting lineup that we had most of the season with Beedling, Yaya. It should have actually been Gross and Yaya. I think with the injury late in the season, Beedling did step up and did actually perform quite well. But the rest of the team, pretty much what you expect. Sam Hunt broke the record for most goals scored in a single game. 4 goals for us in a match. And then we had Lamine Yamal, fans player of the season with a 7.4 rating. Young player of the season went to João Miguel Vida. Gross was obviously signing of the season because he was the only signing. And Amuda scored goal of the season against Manchester United. Sam Hunt, top goal scorer with 43 goals. He also got the Golden Boot in the Premier League. Lautaro Amuda with 24 assists in the season. Most assisted player in the Premier League as well with 24. Sam Hunt with 10 man of the matches. A Premier League record as well. And then Lamine Yamal, our highest average player with 7.4. And Wade Beedling being most completed. Note is that I won Manager of the Year, Cheng, and Christopher Larkin won Young Player of the Year as well. So that is all our amazing stats. We can just have a confirmation of the awards we won. You can see Hunt won Golden Boot. Second was Gudenzi with 20 goals. We also had 20, but we played a little bit less games than him. He played 36 games. We had 33 games, which is why we take that top spot. Larkin, top player of the year for young player of the team. We won manager of the year. And then this one, we had A lot of players in the 8 out of the 11 players in the PFA Premier League of the year. Lequim, Yaya, Larkin, Vida, Ferreira, Dixon, Yamal, and Sam Hunt, all in the team. Inducted into the best 11. Did we get anyone inducted? Sam Hunt was added into the best 11, as well as Ferreira, Dixon, and Fisher all added as part of the bench. All of the new addies in there. So our bench is literally all our newer players. Out of our current squad, only Yamal and Hamuda feature in the Dream 11. Absolutely fantastic to see. A good season review. Like I said, we're coming back for some England World Cup action. See you guys tomorrow. Why are the champions, my friends? I promise I won't sing anymore. We are the champions of England. We are the Premier League champions. What a fantastic time to be alive. Fortunately, cup competition really wasn't our thing this season, but the Premier League, we somehow took clutch, made it to the finals. Exciting times. Your boy, the Vuvuzela, is ecstatic. Hope you guys are excited. Let me know in the comments if you are. Hit subscribe, get notified, tell your parents, grandparents, and them lovers. Your boy, the Vuvuzela, is out of here. Until next time, peace. Chicken grease.